This is Danielle Gaither. You're listening to The Shiznit Show.
You are listening to the Red Rock Podcast Network, featuring Pod of Thrones and The Shiznit.
Look, this is for my old heads, young G's, etc. Dino Red said he loves the intellect. Guess he never hesitate. I can rap whatever, bro. I'm only in first gear, but still way ahead. Living in the cold world full of that nonsense. Drug heads, teen moms, day-to-day violence. Fiends at the corner, panhandle for bottles. 12-year-olds running around with pistols and hollows. Fuck my conscience, but still I do. I know right from wrong, but my decisions is stupid. My generation is crazy, and the media proof. Ignorance is bliss, and we is ill influenced. And that's why I'm here. Old soul kicking brand new flavor in your ear. Rapper of the year.
This is the Red Rock Podcast Network. From Red Rock Studios in Los Angeles, California, this is The Shiznit. Now, put your hands together for The Shiznit.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Shiznit Show. I am your boy. I am your host, Dino Red, and I have with me, as always, my ride or dies, Miss Dejan Monique.
What's up, world? It's your girl.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Pip Lilly.
Me and you us never part, Mackie Dada.
Yes.
I have an announcement.
Okay.
It's actually kind of serious. You guys don't know this. I'm not trying to ambush anybody or the show, but I broke up with Jason on last Sunday.
Oh, wow.
I just want to put it out there. I didn't know how I was going to say it. I didn't know how it was going to turn out.
Wow.
Yeah, we broke up.
Wow, that's shocking.
I know.
Sorry.
I haven't talked about it this week. I haven't called anybody. I'm sorry to do this way to some listeners that are actual friends of mine that don't know it all about it. I didn't real. I've told literally like 6 people.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing fine. This week was a rough week. Yesterday was the first day I really felt myself again, but I do feel myself again. Mm-hmm. So I'm good. I still I get a little wave every now and then of because I liked him a lot. I loved him. I still love him. And it just was, for a personal reason, I don't really want to talk about it.
Right.
But I had to make a choice to move on.
Mm-hmm. Totally understandable. Well, as long as you're happy. You like it, I love it. You know how I do.
I had to do what I had to do for me.
It.
He and I was on the phone last night for like 35 minutes after my show. So we're still gonna be friends. Yeah. I just couldn't be in a relationship with him anymore. And he didn't do anything heinous.
Right.
He didn't do anything awful.
Yeah.
It's just we're going different directions as a couple.
Okay.
Right.
Like we want different things.
That's fine.
And I was like, okay, well, I got to do my thing, and yeah,
that's fine.
And I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds similar to some advice. I got a buddy, a good buddy. We go back long ways, and we kind of work together. We work at the same place, but not the same location. And actually, I helped get him the job. But in any case, he's been engaged or was engaged to this particular lady for a while, and then they broke up last year around the holidays, and then they got back together, and then they broke up again around the holidays this year for basically the similar or same reasons. And I know he and her thought that for some reason they got it in their head that I didn't like her, which was not the case. I do like her. I still like her. She's a nice person. I don't like her for him, but I never said that.
Right.
And this wasn't really any of my business. And I kind of stayed out of it. And even though he and I are the same age, he's actually like a week older than me. So we're both Aquarius. We're a week older. But it's like I'm the big brother. And he was kind of like, we hooked up last weekend. He was kind of talking about maybe kind of getting back together with her. And I finally kind of spoke up and felt like, I said, like, man, I know you guys think I don't like her. It's not that. Right. I just don't think she's right for you.
Right.
You know, you guys go in different directions in your life. So my buddy, He's a recovering alcoholic. He's been on the wagon for several years now, and he's doing quite well. He's doing well with the job that he's got now and everything, and he's on path for promotion. After a pretty short time, so he's doing he's doing well.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I just wanted to know, like, look, man, I understand that she was with you before you got sober,
Right.
but that doesn't obligate you to be with her for the rest of your lives.
Right,
If she's not a right fit, she's not a right fit.
But some people are just loyal to the
Right.
fault, and
Right.
I'm usually one of those people.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I realize if you don't take care of yourself, ain't nobody gonna take care of you.
Yeah, time is short. We're not young.
Funny you should mention the holidays. You guys, I'll remind you, and you're like, oh yeah, a year ago, President's Day weekend, I wasn't on the show because Jason and I went away on a staycation in Simi Valley.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was awful. It was a terrible.
I remember.
Terrible trip.
You came back and you told us it was a terrible trip. We remember.
And then we broke up on President's Day weekend this year.
Damn.
So I fucking hate President's Day.
Damn
Let me just
it.
put that out there.
Damn it.
Fuck you,
President-
Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
President's Day,
Fuck you,
man.
Washington.
So did you know that I was watching something, and some sort of I keep wanting to say article because that's usually what I'm reading, but not an article, but like a report, news segment or something on President's Day, and they were saying technically there is no President's Day.
What do you mean?
It's still legally, it's still the whatever, like Washington. It's one of the president's birthday. Legally, that's the holiday. They wanted to combine it and make it to whatever, but it didn't pass. So it kind of de facto became that.
So it's not really a federal holiday, technically, like legally?
No, it's really a federal holiday, but it's like Washington's birthday, not President's Day.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I knew. I remember because it was called Washington's birthday when I was a kid. But except in Illinois, it was Lincoln's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
So yeah, they tried and they wanted to make it combined or whatever. For some reason, it didn't pass, and so it just kind of
defaulted to President's Day.
They like in practice it became that, even though legally it's not that.
Fuck it, just call it Whitney Houston Day.
Right?
It's one of those things. This is a fact. It don't mean nothing or change anything, but just
Well, that's interesting
something
to know, though.
Yeah,
I do want them to change it to Whitney Houston Day. It's not her birthday or anything, but why not honor Whitney Houston? Shit.
She need a day.
on President's Day.
Any day.
Anytime. Dino.
That's hilarious.
Did you guys miss me last week? I know y'all had a great time.
You weren't here last week.
You know what?
You asked for that.
You know what?
You asked for that.
It's too bad because I think you would enjoy Danielle.
I really think I would have too. I really do.
Who
I
wouldn't
really do.
have
It was
enjoyed
just,
Danielle? Like, you have to be like a sociopath or something.
She said her shows at the Kennedy Center went really great, the black version.
Great.
awesome.
We need to go see her. We need to see it here in L.A.
Yeah, now I have to see her. So I
We
can see her
do.
so I can meet her.
I unfortunately though, I probably won't be able to go until I was telling her last week that I probably won't get a chance to go check that out until my kid is off from school or something, because they only do it on Mondays,
Right.
And the weekdays are really bad for us. There's no way possible we can do it.
And she
when
can't-
she's in school.
She
so.
can't even do it again until like March 24th is like their next show, I feel like, even.
Okay.
'Cause I think they might only do it maybe once a month
Okay.
because all their schedules.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because sometimes I've seen it. Not I've seen it with him. No, he wasn't. I feel like Wayne Brady was in it and Keegan Michael Key might even have done it the night I saw it. Like, because they get drop-ins.
Okay.
Well, I definitely want to see it, and I definitely want to meet her. I'm
The
sorry
black
I couldn't
version.
be here.
Yeah, but we missed you.
guys.
We missed you. You
Missed
just
y'all. Y'all not missed my bros.
We said it last week too. We said it.
there was nobody here to say "aw" at the end,
Aw.
and I did it.
Yeah.
I can't help myself.
So it's a big fight over the weekend. Did anybody get a chance to check it out?
Oh my God, who'd you beat up, Dino?
I know, not me.
Oh.
There was the pros were fighting. Y'all don't want to see me fight. It was Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury part 2. Did anybody see the first fight?
No.
When he says anybody, he means DeJong because I
Pip's
have no
not
idea
a-
what they're talking about.
Pip is like, he's talking Greek to me.
I was like, is this like a
boxing.
is this like a Nintendo thing?
No, this is like heavyweights. This Deontay Wilder is like they kind of compare him to Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Because he's not really a boxer. He's more of a bruiser. He just kind of gets in there. He's a knockout artist. He's known for knocking dudes out, And Tyson Fury is this huge dude. He's like 6'9", 273. So he's big. Well, Wilder's not small. Wilder's like 6'7", but he's only like, they were saying this was his heaviest, is like 234. And he's still down 30 pounds to this dude, which is huge. So the first fight ended, spoiler alert, the first fight ended in a draw, which a lot of people, it was very controversial because a lot of people felt like Fury won, and a lot of people, me being, some of those people who thought Wilder won. Because Fury, he scored all the points, but towards the later half of the fight, Deontay Wilder knocked him down a couple of times, and he was lucky to get up, on some of those. So I kind of felt like if he was going to give it to somebody, so they made it a draw. Yeah. But this one, Fury said at the end of the last fight, he figured some stuff out and he was going to be ready for him, and he was ready for him. He came in and he dominated and he took him out. It was a TKO in like the 7th round. Spoiler alert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good on Fury's part. Wilder, he got it handed to him fast.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was rooting for Wilder because I don't particularly like Fury because he does all these antics in the ring. He like licks his tongue out and puts his hands, all these little taunting things.
Yeah.
Even when he's losing, he's just doing this kind of stuff, which I found annoying and immature. And even this fight, he was way more focused. He didn't do hardly any of that stuff, but he did do one thing that was super weird.
What's that?
In the middle of the fight, he literally licked the blood off of Wilder's neck.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds hot.
Ugh.
Hail Satan.
That's what it sounds like. Yes. Thank you, D. That is what it sounds like. And then at the end of the fight, he was giving honor to God and everything. And my mother-in-law, my mother-in-law was over. It was her birthday. So we took her and my father-in-law out to dinner. And then afterwards, they came back to our house and watched the fight in the theater. And after the fight, when he started giving honor to God and everything, my mother-in-law is a Christian woman. Her and my wife were like, "You can't be giving honor to God. You licking the blood off of that man's neck. You vampire."
That's funny.
But
that
anyway, it was a good fight though. It was very entertaining. Like I said, for if you just like seeing a good good fight or whatever. If you're a Wilder fan, you probably won't think it was that great because he got his ass whooped.
I came late,
but there will be another one.
I came late to the Deontay Wilder Fury. I missed the first one, but once I found
it's on
out
YouTube
about
for free.
this one,
It's on YouTube for free right now.
Okay,
you can watch the whole thing.
The first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I saw clips of the first one, and I saw clips of
the second
last night. But I haven't had a chance to watch it all the way through. But I'm in. I'm all in for Deontay Wilder. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
Well,
the thing, Wilder really has to, if he has any chance, now that Fury has figured him out.
Right. Can he come back?
I don't think he can unless he trains really, really hard and works on his footwork and learns to box.
Yeah.
Because
he was swinging wild.
His footwork is horrible. Like, I'm not even like that dude that's super into boxing and whatever. And I can look at him and tell that his footwork is really bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
So maybe
how do you make it so far? Well, I know how he made it so far because he just be knocking dudes out real fast, and he don't really have to go. But that is the same thing that happened to Tyson. Once he ran into some people who could take him, could last more than 3-4 rounds, whatever. Then he run into trouble and was biting people's ears and stuff. Because
he didn't want to lose.
He didn't want to lose. He was so frustrated. Holyfield had his number.
Dang.
But yeah, you gotta know how to box. That knockout stuff is a great weapon to have.
It's entertaining,
it's great. But you need to know how to box too.
Yeah,
you just do because you're gonna find somebody who's gonna be big enough or strong enough or something enough that you can't knock them out quick. And once you can't do that, you got to be able to box. You got to be able to move out the way. He's sitting there just standing there taking punches from this monster. And he's just getting hit because he don't have no footwork and he can't dodge or duck or bob or weave or none of that. He needs to get with, who he needs to get with? Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather is the
'Cause
king
he's
of not getting hit.
smooth.
He is the king of not getting hit. He needs to hook up with Mayweather and have
my
Mayweather
gosh.
train him on how to dodge some blows.